Hi, it's Gab, and today I'm reviewing Source Code, the second film by director Duncan Jones, known for his first film, which contemporary sci-fi fans will be aware of, Moon. This film stars Jake Gyllenhaal, not Moon, Source Code stars Jake Gyllenhaal as a soldier who wakes up in the body of someone he doesn't know what he's doing there. He's on a train, but his mission is to find out the source of a terrorist attack on this train that is imminent. And he's part of a government somewhat sci-fi experiment to intercept or to discover the source of this attack and to intercept other attacks. He's in this scenario over and over multiple times in order to reach this goal, and each time he has a bit more awareness of what he's doing there and what he needs to go about to get this mission done. That's the simple version, and I don't want to give too much away because the enjoyment of this film, and it is a good film, is in being as discombobulated as the main character is, and to discover things and see things unfold as they come along. So it's sort of like a Groundhog Day meets an Inception. You've got the sci-fi element, you have the repetitive element, yet each time of course is a bit different. There's mystery involved, and there's heart. You care about this character. He's a soldier. He has a mission that he wants to accomplish. He wants to save lives. He's also concerned for himself and his own personal issues and his own situation, which is somewhat of a mystery to him and to us until certain points, junctures of the story, certain twists. I have to say the main twist, or one of the main twists, I had sort of figured out, didn't ruin it for me, but there's some elements that are, it's a smart film and script. It's a good story, and it's very finely executed by the director and the actors. There's certain elements that are slightly predictable, that certain things that we feel we've seen before in other films, and yet so well done that we're along for the ride and we forgive these slight transgressions, and there's enough originality to it and suspense to it as well that, as I say, really keeps you involved and caring about what's going on, and it's not entirely predictable, and so it has that fresh feeling. The performances are really good. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a likable actor, but I would never describe him as a compelling actor, but I think he was very good for this role, believable, charming, you care about what's at stake for him, and you go along with it, and very believable in what he's going through and trying to accomplish. Sort of an everyday hero type. He was very good at that. Another really good character is played by Vera Farmiga. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. You'll know her maybe from Up in the Air, and her role as sort of the military side of the operations is very nicely balanced between sort of cold, hardline, the unfeeling side, and with the humanity to it as well. And they play off nicely against each other. The sci-fi element is interesting without being overly complicated or cerebral. It's explained quite lightly, maybe a little bit too lightly, but it's enough to just keep it accessible for a mainstream audience. And that's what I have to say about this film as Duncan Jones' second film, is that it really succeeds as being smart sci-fi, yet also very accessible for the more mainstream audience who didn't see Moon, which were a lot of people who didn't see Moon. It's because it's got the suspense and the action and some effects that just open it up to a bit more of a broader audience's interest and acceptance, probably. So I mean, it's what you want from sci-fi. It's smart, it's thought-provoking, it has some slightly more maybe philosophical issues that it sort of touches on, but it's not really what it's about. It's not the driving force. It's really the plot and the central mystery that's the driving force of this movie, and I think that's its strength. But it touches enough upon that more cerebral stuff to satisfy people like me who like that in their sci-fi as well. And also, as I said, the emotional, the heart part, very similar in some ways to Moon. Some parallel issues and thought-provoking scenarios about the nature of identity and life and death and limbo. And again, I don't want to spoil anything because I highly recommend this film if you're a sci-fi thriller fan. Smart, well executed, highly entertaining. I give 4 out of 5 Gabs. Source code.